Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Delightful Creations. I'm Amber. Today I'm really excited to come on here and share with you what I've been making. Busy in the background, making fun things for my channel and for my crafting purposes. But today is basically a project share. It's using book pages, and I found it from this lovely lady here on YouTube. She does like mixed media, she does junk journals, she does art journaling, she does a lot of really fun things, and I found her channel and fallen in love with her. So I'm going to link that down below because I can't pronounce it. And I don't want to try to slaughter her name or anything. So I'll definitely link that down below for you guys. But I just wanted to show you really quickly. Here is their little tags. And so this is the first step. I mean, it looks like this in the beginning. So you can fold it this way, hot dog, right? And then up. And then you just cut it to your tag size that you like. And cut the tops off. Or if you want, because when you do it this way, your words on the back are going to be upside down. So I've found that I like to fold mine hot dog style, and then my words aren't upside down. So I just fold it hot dog, and then I fold it over on itself. And she doesn't cut her edges off, so I left my edges rough. So then you would turn this into your little tag by trimming it here, okay? And then you just glue it together. So it's super fun, super easy way to use up all these book pages. And yeah, I've gotten carried away. I wanted to make a whole bunch of these to have in my stash, but so that I could give some away for Christmas. So these are the first step. Is what I did is I glued all these together, and then I took some distress ink and I distressed all my edges around the edges here, and then here's some more right here. So this one's just distressed, and then I went to the sewing machine and I sewed. Some of them I did stamping, and then after that I went into the mixed media. So you'll see that right here. This one I use greens because I really wanted to have green and red, but not necessarily all of them be green and red together. So this one is green and red together. There's just a green. Anyways, got a whole pile here. And these ones I started decorating. So here's some Santa washi tape and some Rick Rack. And this one is basically the same thing. I've got some in brown because I didn't want them all to be Christmas themed. Just a few, you know what I mean? That way I can play around with a different theme later on and add them to my journals. Did some stamping. This is just distressed ink that I added water to, just like she did. Like I said, I'm going to link her tutorial down below because it's super fun. Okay, here's one that's finished. So I just gave away, I think 4 or 5 of my tags, and I only have one left here. And all she adds on hers too is a stamp and then some strings and stuff behind there. But I mean, it's pretty similar to her style. And I added eyelets to mine and some fun trim on this one. So anyways, these were the ones that I created here, as if that wasn't enough, right? Right here, this is like the Christmas collection, except for these brown ones, okay? So that is that. And then I went ahead, I told you I got carried away. I made some with purple ink and some with pink ink. On all my purple ones, they're from the book, the Huckleberry Finn. I added pockets to all of them. So I have some fun little tealed pockets here. Strawberries, I thought that was fun. I've left the strings long on this one, and these are pockets. Let's see if I can find something small enough. Here's a little tag. Conveniently enough. Oh, look at that. Isn't it adorable? Oh my gosh, I love that. So on her, she doesn't make pockets, but you know, I took it and I went the direction that I wanted to go with it. So I have a whole bunch here ready to go. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and I did use seedless preserves for my inking in the background. I just think it turned out so cute. Oh my goodness, I'm super excited to get these decorated up. But right now they're all just sewing. They're sewing across the pocket here where the stitching is. So it looks like it's closed, but it's not. So I took a little extra time to go ahead and do that. And so those are all my purples. And then my pinks, oops, here's a couple purples that they got mixed in, and in the lighting where I was sitting, I didn't want every single purple one to be exactly the same. You know what I mean? But so these are still purple, and these ones have pink thread, okay? And these ones are all brown. These are all brown thread, and this one I actually didn't sew all the way around. I just sewed the pocket on there. So a little bit of different variation, but these ones are pink thread, and I thought that looked really pretty for like Valentine's Day. Yes, and so I have a whole bunch of pink ones as well, and I just sewed around them. I didn't do anything special to them. Sometimes I would change it from straight stitch to zigzag. There's another lady here on YouTube that stitches like this, and I'm sure there's a lot more than just one, but one lady that I see in particular, and I thought I would give that a try. So anyways, that is what I've been up to. A lovely little project share. I like how I can have them all in my little box here. It fits just perfectly for the book pages that I have. So I used the Huckleberry Finn book, and then I used these ones, I believe are, no, they're not this, not all of these are this book. This is a Reader's Digest, and I can't remember what book this one is. So I tried to leave some of the wordage up here of what book it is, but I don't remember. But anyways, there's 3 or 4 different book pages, so there's where you get a bunch of different fonts. You can see how much bigger this font is compared to this one. This is the Reader's Digest font, and the book page itself, when you turn it over, is a little bit different. Now, what the fun part is on these mixed media ones here, a lot of them, so like these ones I haven't sewn, I didn't want them all to be the same. So let me just find, I know that the green ones, the green and red ones are a little bit different than the brown ones, but I marked on the back of them. So let's just get these brown ones out of the way here. Okay, I think that's good. So on this one, can you hear that? That is a gesso. So I did a layer of clear gesso in the background. I went out and I bought some clear gesso because all I had was white. If I would have used white, the background would have been white and it would have defeated the purpose of having those words there. So I bought clear gesso, and it has a really rough texture, and then I inked on top of that, distress inked. So on this one is an M. This one, whoops, sorry, M. This is a matte medium. It's a lot smoother. It doesn't have that same grit to it. And then I left some of them, that's a matte medium. And this one I actually ended up sewing 2 pages together, 2 tags. I didn't realize that until I was done. I was like, whoops, that explains why it wasn't wanting to go through the machine. So this one here is a gesso one. But this one feels like, yep, this is an original. So original means like this. I didn't do anything to the book page. Nothing. And so if I find a gesso, let's see here. Okay, so here's a gesso. And then I think this one right here was a matte medium because it was smooth. Okay, so this is the order that I would put these in, is regular with no prep work, and then you have your matte medium, and then you have your gesso. And there's really not a lot of difference on the appearance. And this is maybe a bad example because it's it only has just green on there. Let's see here. Okay, here's an original that doesn't have any prep work done to it at all. And you can kind of feel the grunginess of the paint on there. This one, it feels nice and smooth. And then this one is kind of like sandpaper, to be honest with you. So it just gives it a different feel, but you can also see the colors and kind of what it's doing on the paper. So, yeah, it was just kind of a fun little experiment. I'm really happy. I've fallen in love with mixed media in her style this way. So I'm definitely going to be doing some more of that here on my channel. I hope you will stick around to see what we can come up with next. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll talk to you really soon. Bye-bye.